Okay, maintenance time on the farm. I'm in the Parlour, our little old banger Parlour from 1972. We'll keep it going, just about keeping us going, and I've got a bit of work to do. So, can you see that is a bit wobbly? Now, I'm not looking for sure where it is, but I think, oh yeah, look at that, oh dear. Can you see that? That is all coming apart. I might have to unbolt that, I think. Take this sheet off, and that all needs welding up. Because if I don't do it soon, this is all going to go. So, that is my job this morning. Let's try and sort that out. Not easy, because that's galvanised. And that doesn't necessarily weld very well. Brilliant. Okay. 4 bolts on the sheets. Probably haven't been undone since 1972. That one's not even bolted on. That's pot riveted on. Oh, brilliant. Actually, might be able to just undo the couple. Let's see how we go anyway. That bolt will come undone. Just going round and round now. Let's have a look at this one down here. Oh, typical. That's a different size. Right. Got a different spanner on here now. So we got a 10mm at the bottom and an 11mm at the top. There we go. Get in there. Ooh, let's get the other one off the top. Okay, so I've pulled the sheet back now, got the bolts undone. I'm just holding it there. Let's have a look what's going on here. So, as you can see, there's movement there. But the only really good bit of metal left is this bit here, because it's split on there. Split right round there. Oh my god. And down there. So, farmer bodge welding will have to do. I think I'm going to just tap that back together a bit with a hammer and then grind it off with a grinder to get the galvanise off and then weld it. Right, I'm still using the old Panasonic camera on this, and the flipping thing keeps I haven't got the button sorted, so I've been pausing when I've been recording and stuff like that, and now I've got the battery warning light going, which is great. So anyway, what I was just going to tell you is I'm just going to use this. Take a layer of the galvanise off so I can get the weld to stick to it. Let's see if the battery lasts in the time that I've got this. I've got my goggles on anyway. Right, there we go. So that's hopefully sorted that bit out. Get the welder sorted. Put this battery on charge for briefly just to get it charged up enough to record me welding, because otherwise we'll be flat, flat, flat. Da, da, da. Biggles. Something like that anyway. Okay, back to the tablets. Okay, so got my welder out. Just got to set it all up. Just move that chain out of the way, that's a bit annoying. This is a new weld rod holder I bought for this welder. It's actually much improved. I really like this. Quite good little thing. And a decent earth-in thing. That bad boy. You don't want to get your fingers stuck in there. So I'm going to be putting this on here. Okay, so this is the bit where the farmer does the welding. Do you know what? Every time I do something like this, someone moans about the quality of my workmanship, which is kind of like, I realise now with putting yourself out on YouTube, there's always someone who's got a better idea of how to do something than me. So I accept that. So I'm going to say to you now, this is farmer welding. It looks like pigeon poo, but realistically, does it matter? It just works, okay? So I'm going to do that, some dollops on there. We'll have a look at the end. You can laugh at my runs and stuff, but you know, how often do I do welding? Not very often. It works. Someone said to me, do you know what? They said ages ago, I welded some brackets on a Twose yard scraper, and you might have remembered the video. In fact, here's a little bit of it now. Right, well it's taken me a couple of hours to do this and Tom's just getting the cows in, but I'm nearly finished. As you can see, I've welded both of these pieces on. Now I wouldn't say my welding is brilliant, I'm not saying that at all, but at least I've done something that saved me about 150 quid. It's probably cost me about 6 welding rods and a couple of cutting discs, so maybe a tenner to do this with a few bits of scrap metal. So I'm going to just try and put it back on the tractor now. So one of the comments underneath there was, oh, that'll never last, okay. Well, I think the video's like 4 or 5 years old now, and we've been using it all winter for all that time. Actually, I put it on the A-frame. It wasn't a much yard scope, it was the A-frame. And all that time it's lasted and hasn't come off. So really, you know, just goes to show, doesn't it? Anyway, armchair experts. Right, so let's just weld this up and let's see how we go. Right, so that's that bit of welding finished. Battery light is flashing on again. I keep trying to recharge on a little charger in there, but it keeps going flat. I haven't got time to charge it properly, so I'm going to be really quick, super quick. So, Farmer Bodge welding, if this cuts out, it cuts. Oh, I'm having all sorts of issues with this little Panasonic camera. I have got the Sony back from repair yet now, but I haven't actually got around to sorting it out, putting the memory card and stuff back in. So this is my old Panasonic backup camera, which I can't get used to. The flipping memory card's titchy and it keeps filling up, and the battery's rubbish as well. But anyway, just saying, I've got the welding done. It is Farmer Bodge. There you go, but it's solid. But I've also noticed it's gone up here as well. But I don't really want to weld up there because this plastic's here, so I'm going to put a bracket across there, I think. This bit was cut off once because a cow got wedged down here. It turned around and came in, and the flipping cow, the only way we could get out was to cut that off, but actually we haven't put it back on since. But that's probably why it's all wobbly, because it really should be back on. But the thing is, I'm worried if the cow goes there again, I've got to cut it again. In the middle of milking, that's not great. So this is all a bit haphazard. I'm going to have to sort that bit out anyway. Anyway, that's another job. Alright guys, let's get on with it. I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I'm gonna just put that back together with the bolts, with 2-headed bolts that do different spanner sizes. But there you go, Farmer Bodge, Farmer Weld, Farmer Cornell. Cheers.